Okay, so I have really been wanting to do an update about Park City because some of my former videos about like first timers guide to coming to Park City, how is it? The last 2 years really have sucked. They have been so bad. And if you can see behind me, I mean, it's not sucking this year, right? I've lived here for 36 years. We haven't had a season like this in 5 or 6 years. The last 2 years were just really bad snow years. It was COVID, tons of crowds, tons of people moving here. And what I've either noticed is either the people that moved here actually had to go back to work now, like they can't work from home anymore, or they're actually here for good, or the people that were just kind of sheltering in place have kind of gone back to their normal lives. So Park City is kind of like gone back to normal in a way. Like this entire year, I have been able to ski onto almost every single chairlift. Like if you look behind me, there's nobody on the chairlift, right? I am shooting during Sundance. I just dropped down. I went to try to do a live stream. I was having some like Wi-Fi connection issues. So hopefully I'll be able to kind of download that live stream, edit it a bit so that it's better. But I'm gonna have like a whole thing about Sundance. So you should also check out that video. But I am currently on the town lift by myself. Cheers, cheersies. This is one of the best flavors. I am not promoting this, by the way. But so what I've noticed about Park City this year, well, what I absolutely love is that, and I hope that this microphone isn't being ridiculous and the audio isn't terrible, but what I've absolutely loved is that apparently the parking reservations seem to be working. They seem to be doing what they're supposed to be doing. So that is a great pro. That is one pro. Like we have had an incredible season. That's pro one. Pro two is that we've been able to pretty much ski onto every single chairlift. There hasn't been massive crowds like in years past. Pro three is pro three is that, you know, Park City Mountain Village, which is normally the one that is crazy busy, that last year, like you had to be in the parking lot by 8 or you were not finding parking, that this year is now requiring reservations, right? You have to make a reservation. It's paid parking. There is a carpooling lane that is free. However, you still have to have a reservation for the Park City Mountain Village. So it's definitely eliminated a lot of the traffic issues that we've had on 224 or coming into Park City. And what I've noticed on storm days is never start at Canyons Village Base. So one of the cons is that Canyons is the only free parking village. So everybody is parking there. And what's happening is there's really only 2 lifts to get everybody from the base to the hill before we can all spread out. And we've had such an incredible season that lots of things have been going on wind holds, or they haven't been opening at all on the canyon side. So everything's been closing. So you have this massive amount of people who have this free parking at Canyons, all trying to get up to the Canyons Village Base side. Then all of a sudden they close everything. Now everybody's jumping on buses, trying to go to Park City, and it's a total cluster. But what I've learned and what I'm going to continue to do is if we keep having storm seasons, like it's either park at Canyons Village or take the bus from my house because I'm right on 224. It's a 4-minute walk from my house to the bus. And just if it's a storm day, always start at Park City Village because it's just not as crowded. People are not panicked to have to get there by 8 a.m. They're like, you know what? We've got a reservation. We can show up at 10 o'clock if we want to. We can show up at 11. So it's spreading people out more. It's not as busy. If you come here, you're like, oh my gosh, the parking lot is not even full. Whereas if you go to Canyon side, it's so crowded in the morning and it's really like people are just there. That is one thing that Park City should work on. Maybe trying to find a base or another lift to get people from the canyon side up the mountain. And the Canyons is actually one of my favorite places to start the day. Like I love Orange Bubble. I love Super Condor. Those are some of my favorite places to ride. Like they're freaking incredible. And this year they've been on a lot of wind holds or they haven't opened for a while. And so it's just been like start the day at Park City Mountain because it's not busy. You can ski right onto the lift. It hasn't been like a 30-minute wait line. Like last year, it was honest to God, like hour wait lines. Like it was so bad. There was no snow, huge crowding. This year, it's completely opposite. So the parking reservation is definitely working. And they just need to kind of work on what to do about Canyons Village Base side. And I feel really bad for folks that live in like Heber because they either are paying for parking at Park City or they're parking at Richardson's Flat, which the bus comes every 20 minutes. I don't know how good it is. Or they're parking at Park City High School, or they have to go the long way around to park at Canyons Village for free, and then they're stuck at Canyons Village with all the crowds unless they're taking the bus back into Park City. So you kind of get bottlenecked when you're in Heber or Camas or Hideout in those areas, unless you ski Deer Valley. But all in all, like, I just wanted to create this video because I wanted to do a mini update on how amazing Park City has actually been this year, and it feels almost like back to normal. Like, it feels kind of like back to the good old days where it's not crowded, you can find parking, you can ski right on the lift, you're still getting fresh tracks. I mean, holidays are still bad, like it's still kind of gnarly during holidays. And yeah, it is crowding, so you need to plan ahead. And or if it's a storm day, it kind of depends. But overall, like, I've been really impressed, really happy. And again, like, I'm a local. And so last year I was really bummed out, and I only got like 46 days of shredding in last year, which is highly unusual. Like, normally I get around 70 with work and stuff, but last year was just bad. And so this year I think I've surpassed 46 already, and it's just been absolutely incredible. It's been a super, super fun year. They've been able to staff the mountain, run all the lifts. Nothing's been closed because of staffing. There's been restaurants open. It hasn't been dirty, like there's not garbage overflowing like there was last year. Like, it's been a really great experience this year. So if you're coming to Park City, it's definitely worth it this year. I think we're surpassed our 100-inch base. The entire mountain's open. It's amazing. Always check the Epic Mix app. That's the best place for updates. Also, Twitter is one of the best places for updates, and PC Ski on Instagram. The one thing that Park City kind of sucks at is their snow stake. They always clear it in the morning, which is like, why are you guys doing that? You're clearing it at 5 a.m. and now your guests cannot see how much snow you've had. Like, leave the snow stake available so that people can see how much storm total of snow we had, and then do like a 24-hour total. Do like a storm total and then a 24-hour total. And then get better webcams for the mountain, because like the Crescent webcam sucks. The Park City, the one that goes to Payday, kind of sucks. And then there's one that's like, and then if you go to visit Park City, you can kind of see like Silver Star, but you're supposed to be the biggest mountain in North America, and yet you have the worst like snow stake camera I've ever seen, and kind of like mountain cams. Like, it's huge. Like, put cameras in the parking lot like Brighton does. Do a live stream like Solitude and Brighton do, so that people can go on YouTube, see a 24-hour stream, and not have anxiety about parking or about getting here, seeing the lines off of Silverlode, and people can be like, oh my gosh, it's really great over there. Like, yeah, let's go skiing. So that would be my one kind of nitpicky thing if I could change a little bit about Park City, but so far they've been doing pretty dang good. And if you're coming here, it's definitely worth it, because we're kind of back to normal, back to pre-COVID, back to Park City being an awesome place.